Hi YouTube. So it's been a little while since I last did a video, and I thought that today I would show you sort of the reason why it's been a while. So I've had my kitchen redone and it is now back to a point where I can live in it, I can film in it, I can do all the things that you do in a kitchen. So today I have some plants that I'm going to repot, which I'll do in a bit, which include this beautiful top cutting of Cebu blue, and I'm also going to do a little tour of the kitchen and the plants that I have in here. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you are happy to see me back to YouTube, and yeah, let's get on with the tour. So this is how my kitchen's looking at the moment. Still plenty of plants all over the place. So we'll start with up here. So I have up here a Scindapsus satin jade, which is absolutely beautiful. So most of my plants live in Leca, as you probably know. And so yeah, so this one, I'm trying to train it to go up the wall. So I've got these little clips, which make it very easy to stick plants to the wall without actually letting them stick. So that's there, and that one's just, maybe I need to put another one on, but that's there. Then I have my Jose Bueno up here, which is looking quite pretty. It's just so big I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Once again, this is in Leca. For some reason the new leaf is going that way, but so that was on top of the fridge. And then I thought I would make use of this space up here. So give me 2 seconds and I shall get a chair to stand on, as I cannot hold my arm up this high for that long. So up here I've just got a few little bits that I just didn't have anywhere else to put. So I've got this reverted bell marks cutting, which I'm just letting it sit up there and grow if it grows. Here, yes, I do recycle a lot of things to use for pots. So this is just a big pot of quadricolor, Tradescantia quadricolors. Once again, I'm just leaving it up there just to see how it does. Then here I have a Hoya, it's Rebecca, and I absolutely love it. So this was a free cutting that I got with another Hoya from someone on Facebook, and it is doing so well. And that just sort of dangles down there, which I really love. Then I've got the Tradescantia pink stripe here, which also is looking beautiful. And then another Hoya, which I am also trying to train to go across the top there, which that stem is just sort of going a bit crazy and doesn't want to join in, but that's okay. So I've used them clips again to sort of clip it over there, just to encourage it to go that way. Right, I shall get down. So I have a mixed match of stuff in the kitchen. It's usually a place that things just get put if I don't have space anywhere else really. And some of the plants that were in here before the kitchen was redone had to go and live in really dark places. So as you can see with this string of dolphins, it's not looking its best because it had to go live in a dark place. So it has started growing again, but yeah. And then I've got a Drosera capensis, nothing special, another Hoya, some more Drosera capensis there, which they don't look brilliant, but they've had to put up with going all over the place. Oh, I've got another pot of Tradescantia quadricolor here, which I'm just obsessed with propagating it. Sorry, the light comes in obviously through this window, so it's a bit dark. Here we've got a strawberry ice. It's not one of the best ones, but it was just yeah, I just thought I would leave it in here. And then I've got a Xanthosoma Mickey Mouse, which there's a bit of a tale for this one. This got spider mites absolutely terribly. As you can see, it's looking horrendous. And so I chopped all the leaves off and gave it, well, I put it in here. So I did have a bag over this so that it didn't infect anything else. And I've sort of started giving it a chance, but as you can see, it didn't like it very much. This is the newest leaf. There's no variegation, but there is no sign of spider mites for now. I'm leaving it in here for now. I'm not really sure why. I can put something over the top and then I can keep the spider mites contained, I guess. But we'll see how that does. And then we've got a pot of random succulents there. Then we've got this massive beautiful leaf which I got from a seller on Facebook. So this is a monstera. It used to be epipremnoides, but it's now escalente, escalento or something. I can't remember. And it is finally starting to grow. And you can see the roots through there a bit, but I had to put it in this glass jar because the leaf was so heavy. So yeah, so I'm leaving that in there for now. And then a variegated string of hearts, which I keep on just curling round to get it to grow more. That's pretty though. That is the top shelf. On the bottom shelf we have another reverted bell marks philodendron here, which is probably too bright here for it, but I have so many of them all over the house because I really love them. Even though they've reverted, I do like them, so we'll keep them. Then we've got a top cutting off a monstera, obviously an aloe. This got moved around a lot, so the top of the new growth has sort of snapped off, but it's still pretty. Then we've got a baby lupinum here, which, if you are wondering, this was a candle. As you can see as we're going round, I reuse whatever I can as pots. So it's a ready meal. Can't even remember what that one was. A candle. So here we have what I think is a gloriosum, and it is sort of trailing along in there. So I have this stick here so that I can shove it down the side and check that there's water in it. So that just lives in there like that. And then here we've got some little splendids just rooting. Some philodendron splendids. Then we've got one of many syngonium albos. Here we have my daughter's broken cactus. So it keeps on falling over because, as you can see, the stem is really thin and it's quite top heavy. So we've tied it up and it's just going to sit there for now. And then here we've got a marble queen pothos, or an epipremnum marble queen. It is beautiful. The leaves are slowly getting bigger, so you can sort of see down here they're quite small, and then up here they're getting a bit bigger. So I'm also training this to come round here, which it does look pretty, and it's growing quite quickly now. So it's got one of those clips under there, and so it's going around the corner there. So that is the bottom shelf, top and over there. And then we've got my little station ready to pot these things up. I hate moss poles apparently, and I don't have much luck with moss poles because this was attached to a moss pole. Well, this had grown off the top of the moss pole. I put it in the bath to give it a shower, and if I can show you, I flipping snapped it. I mean, the leaf still stayed attached and grew, but it is snapped just there, if you can see. So I chopped the top of it off because I thought it was just too big. So that's ready to pot up. And I've got these really beautiful epipremnum albos. I mean, this one's not as special, but we'll pot them up in a bit. And then got a tray of caladiums, which I don't know why I've got so many caladiums. I just really, really love them. So that's just sitting there for now. Then on this windowsill we have a silver sword, which is getting quite big. This was a free cutting somebody gave me. I can't even remember what I'd bought off her, but she gave me that for nothing. And then I've got some really bad white wizard cuttings in here, which I'm just letting root for now, and they're just sitting on there. I'll go over to the other side. Then we've got the Scindapsus dark foam, which these new leaves are absolutely stunning. That should be given something to climb up, but never mind. So that's there. Then another lupinum, which is not loving life at the moment because it's kind of done the rounds around the house. Then a pot of Alternanthera party time. These are just some cuttings that started to root, so I've just shoved them in a big pot, which I'm sure will be fine. These are some free Tradescantia cuttings that somebody gifted me, which just live under that. These bowls are really, really good. They're in the kids section at IKEA, and they're just perfect. They're really perfect size, and I think you get about 8 for like £1 something. So that's really, really good. Takeaway tub there. Another lupinum which went on holiday, but it didn't like it there, so it's come back and we've got to do some work on that. An Alternanthera raspberry rum, which is not looking brilliant. It's taken a bit of a battering, but never mind. Another Tradescantia, which was a free cutting again, which is really nice. Just got to let it grow out. So that is that windowsill. And then up here we have my favourite monstera adansonii. So this plant I was given as a one leaf cutting months and months ago, and I've grown it on and it started getting really, really quite big. As you can see, these leaves were really, really big, and then the kitchen was redone. And when the kitchen was redone, it had to go live in a very dark hallway, and this is kind of what happened to it. It ended up giving me a really small leaf and then 2 nodes where there wasn't really a leaf, and it's just started to get the leaves coming back there. So this really shows that when you move your plants around a lot, they don't like it. It lived in a dark hallway for a couple of weeks, and it went from these really nice big leaves to not really anything. But anyway, I'm going to train it up there and see how it does, and yeah, so I've used some clippy things for there as well. Then we've got a baby melanochrysum here. I'll bring it down. So this was the original mother leaf, and then we've got a baby leaf there, and obviously a new one coming. So that's just living up there for now. And then we do have an aloe next to it, and all my rubbish on the top of that shelf. And here we have an enjoy, but it does have some questionable leaves. There's some really, really beautiful leaves, and if you believe in glacier, I would be tempted to say this is more glacier than than anything else, but for now it's an enjoy and it's growing nicely. And then the last section of the kitchen, which is this bit here, which this does have some of my favourite plants in. So this is either a Florida green or a Florida pedatum maybe. I don't really know. It was sold to me as a ghost, which I know it isn't because I have tried everything to make it go any other colour and it definitely doesn't. So yeah, but these leaves are just beautiful and they're so glossy, and yeah, I do love this one. So that sits in that corner there. And then we have my Glorious, which for some reason most of the leaves get damage on. I don't know why. Because, well, maybe it's because it moved again. I don't know. I have checked for spider mites and what have you. It's got a bit of guttation, as it's called, where you overwater it, but it's still beautiful. So that sits in that corner. You can sort of see how velvety these leaves are. Really, really nice. So now one of my favourite plants, this Paraso verde. I bought this at the beginning of the year and it was only a wet stick. And as you can see, it had not very variegated leaves to begin with. So them ones. And then it started to give me some really nice variegation. So this is the newest leaf and it is so pretty. I really do love it. It's also quite interesting because this is one of the only plants that is not in lacquer, but it kind of is. So I'll show you. As you can see, it does have a little reservoir of water at the bottom and all these roots coming out of the pot. So, I mean, that one's going up the pot. So when I potted this paraso, I potted it into, I put a layer of lacquer at the bottom, so probably about an inch of lacquer at the bottom, and then I put my potting mix on top, and it's doing wonders for it. It's absolutely stunning. And this corner, I don't know what it is, but the leaves over in this corner are just so shiny. Very pretty indeed. And then behind I've got an enjoy, which I'm slowly training to go up the wall. It's quite a thick pot of enjoy down there. And then there's a syngonium aloe here, which is once again really nicely variegated in places. These bottom leaves are pretty. It did give me a full green leaf, as you can tell, but then the next leaf after it was variegated again. So I am also training this one against the wall too. And then the last plant is my monstera aloe. So this one was a cutting quite a while ago and it only gave me one non-fenestrated leaf. So it gave me this leaf, which wasn't anything too special. Then it gave me this, half fenestrated, half white. I'll take it. And then, then it was this leaf, which is really, really pretty again. Then this one. Then this one, which I was a little bit concerned because obviously there's only one fenestration on this, whereas the previous two leaves did have fenestrations on both sides. But then the newest leaf is this one, which is significantly bigger than the rest. And obviously there's fenestrations on both sides. So it's very pretty. I do really like that one. So once again, I've not put a moss pole on it. It's currently resting on a stick. I don't know quite why I'm doing that. I should really give it a pull, but so that's that corner. That was the tour of my kitchen. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I was going to show me repotting the Cebu Blue and the Epipremnum Albo, but I realise as I've been editing this video that it made it very, very long. I didn't realise how long a video would be of just taking you around my kitchen. So I'll do that into a different video. It's not very exciting really, it's just me potting up stuff. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this, and please subscribe and like and do all the YouTube stuff for me. It really, really helps. And share this video with a friend if you want to show some ideas for where to put plants in your kitchen. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back again soon, and it won't be that long till another video. If you've got any ideas of videos, please put it in the comments below. As always, do give me a comment or whatever. My Instagram link will be in the description below, and I am trying to get a bit better at posting things over there. And yeah, come say hi, and I shall see you again soon, hopefully. Alright, see you later, YouTube.